All right, we're back at the GMC Finals at 157. From Piscataway, we have Sean Love. He's 23-0 on the season. Career record at 69-16, and he's a junior. He's wrestling Morgan Schwarz from St. Joe's. Season record 17-2. Career record at 71-18, and he's also a junior. This should be great. Two juniors, both returning next year.
We have the Combe boys on the whistle and chasing them. Again, the father-son duo.
Yeah, father
really
and son
cool.
duo.
Really cool.
St. Joe's will go up under visitor.
Love with an underhook. Schwarz has to watch it there.
Yeah.
He's stepping back. He circled, but he's got to watch. Got a minute 15 left in the first period.
Yeah, Garrett probably felt he was defending himself.
Yeah, and he circled a little. He was making an attempt.
I always look to see what their eyes are doing, and you could read it in the kid's body language if he's just not paying attention and cruising out of bounds or intentionally going out. You know, you could usually read it in their body language.
Correct. Schwarz with that slingshot shot on a single leg. Love is defending with a gut wrench. Some people call it a belly whip. Oh, he's got down to the toe.
Looks like we're going to have a stalemate here, yeah.
Yep.
Stalemates where we can't improve.
Love's fixing his headgear. 39 seconds left in the first period, 0-0.
Mike, we have the same body types here as opposed to the other matches where there was maybe a tall or shorter. These guys are built pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think Love is returning 150, 157. Schwarz is coming up this year. He grew, his body filled out.
Uh-oh, we have an injury. It looks like he's got a shoulder issue. Looks like a previous ailment. You know, that makes it a good point. There's sometimes a lot of people ask me, hey, who do you think is, like, what's this kid's supposed to win or this win? And I have no idea.
Correct.
Any of these kids anymore. I mean, I don't know who's, I see a green kid, I see a red kid. You know, once in a while, like, oh, I know that guy's father, you know, because of years of being a part of it. But for the most part, I mean, I just see a red kid and a green kid. And
when you're officiating, you ever get caught like watching a match, like you get a great match, two great competitors. You ever get caught maybe watching?
100%. Before, when I was the assistant, I was chasing Don Smith, and this is his first final. And I'm trying to make sure I'm being a good partner in there, and I'm so into the match, I started signaling I don't have control, and then I had to put my hands in my pocket real quick because I was like this. I was like, oh, I'm not on the whistle here. And would you believe all my partners on the bench noticed it and said something to me when I walked? We're talking about a quick second. I put no control. And then I just put my hands in my pocket, but they all noticed it. Because I was watching the match, I'm into it, I'm paying attention, and for a momentary lapse, I forgot that I wasn't on the whistle.
Yeah, that's so funny you're saying it. Let's see what Stu does. You know, his son is the lead official, he's the secondary. Let's see if Stu, you know.
It's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a proud moment for Stu, though, because this is our hobby. We've been doing this for 40 years, and his son's following in his footsteps and doing a good job. And look at him. His positioning's great. His signals are great. Mike, we put so much time and effort into getting better as officials. And I know fans sometimes are hard on us and stuff, but when we're home, we're talking about it. We're discussing it. We're trying to improve our signals, and this is a tough job, and it's not for everybody.
No, you guys do a great job. As a coach, I'm always talking to you guys to understand what you're seeing compared to what we're seeing, so we understand.
Get on the same page.
Yes, absolutely.
I've always been a proponent that the coaches on the high school level and the college level, we have an escape there. That was a nice escape. There we are.
That was.
The coaches on the high school level and the college level should be asked to take the test and be in the interpretation meetings with us, and that would put us on the same page. And I haven't been able to accomplish that yet because it's a lot of off-the-season time that they have to put in. But and that would help us. We have a takedown there.
I think he's injured.
Yeah,
I think he's injured.
I think now second injury time for Piscataway wrestler. But back to what I was saying, if we're in on the same meetings and in a non-pressure situation where we could be in an arena, an auditorium and discussing different, it'll bring us more on the same page.
Correct. Absolutely.
Because that's what we all want at the end of the day. You guys want consistency. We want you guys to understand the rules. And we're all the same. We're all cut off the same cloth.
Correct. So sometimes when I question a call, I'll come to the head table and I'll tell the official, I just want to know the interpretation that you made. I'm not challenging your call.
Sure.
But how did you make that call? And sometimes, I get the warning.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to understand so we could adjust as coaches how we coach,
Yep.
and we understand how you're doing it.
I tell coaches all the time, listen, you have a job to do. You have to fight for your wrestler. And I don't, listen, we're both here for the kid. We're just on different sides of the fence.
Right.
We're both here for the kids. And you're allowed to fight for your kids. And your kid needs to know that you're going to be there to fight for him. And we can't take that personally.
Correct. As long as we stay inside the sportsmanship.
Sure. There's a line, and
Yes.
You know what? If you cross that line, we have a whole rule book to support us.
Correct.
But by and large, we're all pretty much the same. We're all wrestlers. We're all competitors.
Correct.
And we're all part of this big dysfunctional family, which is, I think, the best sport in the world.
Absolutely. Love has great mat returns. He's always looked like he locked hands.
Okay.
But he's been doing a great job of mat returns and riding on top.
In that scenario, you're allowed to lock hands, but when you bring them back down to the mat, you have to release them after reaction time. So you get basically a half a second.
Correct.
Say, boom, hit the mat, let go. And he must have not let go, and Garrett called him for locked hands.
Schwarz is winning 5-0 in the second period. 15 seconds left in the second period. A lot of action.
These finals have been pretty competitive.
Yeah, they've been outstanding today.
They do a real good job running this tournament.
End of the second period, going into the third. Schwarz from St. Joe's is up 5-0. Love has choice.
I was talking to the boys before. I believe I am somewhere between 20 and 25 years calling this tournament at some capacity.
That is unbelievable.
And it's just one of my favorite days of the year. I see all the people I know and people like yourself that I've had relations with for years, and we're all here for the kids. And this is a hobby we do.
I love how you said that. At the end of the day, we are here for the kids.
Yes.
We're here for them. It's not about you or the coaches or the fans. It's about the two men in the center of that mat. Love out with escape. He's down 5-1 with 1:30 left.
He needs to turn on the offense here and get us.
Schwarz on a shot,
good.
finishes
Not
the
gonna happen.
double. 3 takedown for Schwarz. Improves his lead to 8-1 with 1:15 left. At 1:57, we are sponsored by Ocean Promotions. Provides apparel, varsity jackets, uniforms, and awards. Put your business in motion with the Ocean Promotion. Please visit oceanpromotion.net.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it did. Stu's always telling me, Remind the sponsors.
Gotta
we always
pay the
have
bills.
sponsors.
Got to pay the bills.
Yeah, guys, this doesn't happen without sponsors. Love is on his feet, got an escape, 8-2, 30 seconds in the third period. Love's got to get to his attacks. He's got to open up, create something. He gets a takedown, it's 8-5.
He's got to get going.
Schwarz is
There he
standing great
There he
position.
is.
Oh, Love
We
with
need
a
turn now.
takedown.
No.
8-5, he cuts him.
Cuts him.
9-5, needs a takedown. Go out of bounds.
See, I think he should have tried to turn him there as opposed to cutting him, because now
It's
if
10
he takes
seconds.
him down, it's only 3 points
Correct.
and he loses 9-8. He should have stayed on top and went for the turn instead.
Correct, and that's going back to the new rules. 2 swipes, 2 points, 3 swipes, 3 points.
Yeah, I think that was a tactical mistake on his part.
Great
He'll
match.
learn from that. He'll learn from that when he watches tape that he should have stayed on top. But good effort by the Piscataway Chief.
Yeah. Morgan Schwarz, 157 champion, GMC Finals from St. Joe's.
Now for the medal winners at 150 pounds. In 6th place from Edison, Caleb Glikowski.